I am Gary Jackson from Jackson's Real Food Market. We have a branch in Bryanston and Kyalami. And foremost, I'm a dad of 2 kids, and I really believe that we need to leave a much better legacy for our kids. We need to do something about the world that they're going to live in. And then I'm about being in my own business, but more importantly, helping others in their small businesses. And that really drives me. And my main aim, I guess, is to have a purpose-driven life with lots of fun, but lots of hard work. So Jackson's Real Food Market is all about clean food. What we try and do here is offer you an alternative to what's out there in the supermarkets, what's made in factories, massive factories, monocrop, huge farms. We focus on the small guy and small business, and we buy and select from farmers that go through quite a screening process and an audit process as well. So we're trying to keep away from pesticides, we're trying to keep away from colorants and fillers, and we're also very passionate about the humane treatment of animals and how animals are processed and how animals live their entire life. So we'll do justice to bringing real good food to your house. The main thing that we do is focused on nutrient density. In other words, whatever you eat will have a higher density than something that's just grown conventionally. So I have a history of poor health and eczema and fogginess in my brain, lots of depression episodes, weak energy, high cholesterol, blood pressure that's high, and that only came to my attention when I was over 40. And prior to that, I think my diet was tequila and hamburgers, and that was really the lifestyle I had. I didn't understand health at all, and I then got introduced by my now wife to the Mediterranean diet, and that changed my life because that was the right diet for me, and everybody needs to find out what's the perfect diet for them. And so the challenge I had was, where do I go out and eat that I can get something that's clean and hasn't got rubbish in it, or preserved to last over a month or a year sometimes? And then where would I shop? The main supermarkets stopped doing organics, or really dropped doing their organics. And so it was a bit of a leap of faith. But if I built the restaurant I'd eat in and the supermarket that I'd shop in, I just hope to hell that a lot of other people would also like it. So there's a lot going on under this roof and in this space. Besides some awesome people who have been trained and have good knowledge and are really passionate about what we do, we really aren't in the food game really. We're in the health and wellness game, but most importantly in the people game. So that's an integral part of your experience at Jackson's. And then what we do is, if you're a small producer or farmer, you really battle to get into the big brands. You've got to jump hoops, spend money, you've got to get paid late. There's a whole lot of stuff going on. And seriously, the food system's pretty broken. And in my opinion, we all pay too much for our food. So what we thought we could do is showcase the small guys, the small people who are passionate, who are like-minded with us, and who really want to promote their product and work with us. And we ended up being mentors for a lot of our suppliers, where we help them with their packaging, we help them with their product and their price point, which is often tricky. And most of them had never sold in a shop before. So we really made that happen, and a lot of them have done so well. we're talking about over 450 independent suppliers. We really try and do the opposite of what the big supermarkets do. And by that, I mean, we don't have an in-house brand. We just don't believe in that. We're here to promote those small guys and help them grow their businesses, not only through us, but through other small independent stores. And I really do believe after 7, almost 8 years of doing this, that the energy out there is amazing. The number of people who are prepared to take risk and work with us and bring us essentially amazing products. But again, from a visual point of view, when you walk around Jackson's, you kind of want to feel like you've traveled, like you have never been to this world where there's new brands, new experiences. In fact, it can be a little intimidating, but what we do is we have really friendly customer care ladies who help you along your journey and try and point you to the products that you should consider and which are the ones that sell the most. So that's really in a nutshell what we do, but there's a whole lot more going on here too. Yes, we do. We're seriously proud about our eateries. We started off with 2 tables and we've evolved this eatery concept. Now we seat just over 150 people. And the idea behind the eatery is that unless you can taste our food, how would you ever buy it? And we give you an opportunity at a low cost to come in, try the coffee, try the wraps, try the produce, try the beef. And it's really become popular because if you grow food or raise animals in the right way, they definitely taste better. And so people often ask us, what do you do and who's your chef? We don't even have a chef. You know, we've got people that we've trained ourselves. So it's all about the ingredients. And that's what brings people back. And we also accommodate everybody, because some families have one vegetarian, one carnivore, one person that's gluten intolerant. And so at Jackson's, you'll be able to pick off the menu quite easily, whatever you want. And so the whole family can try something. And we try and make healthy eating and healthy lifestyle very cool. You can hear some music in the background. In the eatery, we're very chilled and we just want you to relax and walk out feeling fueled with awesome food and just feeling great. So we have 2 branches, one in Kyalami, one in Bryanston, and we have our presence on social media in a few places on the website. And social media, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. Just got to search Real Food Market or Jackson's and we'll come up for sure. And we encourage you to study a little bit more, learn a little bit more about health. And on YouTube, we've got some cool videos. There's a lot of content that maybe you could just read before you walk into the store, so that you have some good questions, put it that way. And then our staff can sort of focus in and help you with your specific need.